Good day, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Metropolis Arsenal. Today we're going to be looking at reenacting equipment in a bug out situation. I have assembled what I think would be a great bug out set of equipment based on different items that I've got from different impressions, and I think it'd be quite effective, and I think you will think the same after watching the video. So let's get started over here on the right. Over here, I've got my World War I mess kit. It have knife, spoon, fork. You could also fry stuff in it, and obviously eat out of it. You'll also need your tobacco products, and then your religious piece in case, vampires or whatever. You never know. This is the apocalypse we're talking about after all. Pipe tongs or stuff to get. An extra set of hands and whatnot. Pretty good. It's supposed to be ember tongs for your pipe to light them in case you don't have a match. 2 waterproof containers. These are actually the condiment tin and the bacon tin for the World War I soldier. This, I keep tobacco in it to keep it waterproof. This, I've got salt and coffee beans as well, and sugar. And then you've got your boiler. Tons of uses for that. Boiling up water, eating out of it, making soups. Leg wraps. I think leg wraps are just vital to any woodsman, really. I really wish they'd make a comeback because I like them a lot better than having to tuck your boots in and all that stuff. Let's see. Okay. For the weapon, I chose the brown Bess. It is a musket. I know, it's outdated. But in my opinion, I think that a musket or a flintlock would be far superior than what everybody else is carrying, like your AR, your AK, or whatnot. Simple fact being, you can use it as a shotgun and as not a rifle, but a musket shooting round shot. Okay? So what I've done in the past is I've taken number 4 buckshot. I've loaded probably about 30 buckshot into a cartridge, fired it. It's a great shotgun. It's also extremely accurate when you shoot the round ball. Okay, so as parts, basically the ignition is started by a rock. Okay, so if you can flint or nap flint, you've got an indefinite supply of a source of ignition. Okay, black powder, you can manufacture your own black powder. It's not going to have the same rate of speed as or rate of fire as your more modern stuff, but for a very basic bug out scenario, I think it'd be highly effective for the reasons that I just said. Powder horn full of powder. You got your buckshot, musket balls, and then you got just a plain haversack. Okay, I take this hiking and fishing all the time, and I don't use those modern backpacks and whatnot. You've got beeswax candles that I stick in there, stick on my fishing tackle, all that stuff. For shoes or footwear, I chose my Model 17 marching boots for World War I. I had tested these out here in the mountains, and they work extremely well. The hobnails do not slip on the rocks, like I thought they would initially, but they don't. They're very, very durable. They're going to last a lot longer than your other stuff is going to. And they're extremely comfortable, too. Once you get them broken in, they fit just like tennis shoes. Of course, you've got one modern thing, which is the Gerber knife. I got a handkerchief for multiple purposes, wiping sweat, keeping the sun off your neck, things of that nature, and of course your tankard. And then as my jacket, I chose my German Tunic. I love this jacket. It's got 4 pockets. The bottom 2 pockets you can fit a ton of crap in, and it's extremely warm in the winter, especially if you wear a sweater underneath or have a scarf. This thing is great, and it's even better when you button up and hook the collar up. This thing is extremely warm, and whenever I do go hiking in the mountains in the winter, this is what I'm always wearing all the time. As my equipment to carry all my stuff, I chose the World War I equipment. Okay, everything can fit in my haversack. I can let it down for the pack tail, carry my blanket, I can carry a spare blanket if I want. And the aluminum canteens, in my opinion, are far superior than the plastic ones, simply because you know, it keeps your water a lot cooler for a long time. It does have the rubber gasket on it to water seal it so it doesn't leak out the cap. I think it does great. And also you can carry extra ammunition in your cartridge belt or various other items that you need. But I think that pretty much wraps it up. Oh, I forgot to mention the brown Bess bayonet. Okay, so that thing, you know, it's like an extra foot of length if you need to grab something. You can stick it in the ground, use it as a candle holder, all kinds of stuff. You can use it as defense. You know, I don't think too many people are going to mess with you if you have a bayonet attached and you know how to use it. Overall, this is what I would take with me. I think it's pretty effective, especially to get the job done. But this is pretty much a reenactor's bug-out kit, in my opinion. All this stuff is foolproof. It's been tested by Tom, and I think it'd be pretty effective even in a modern scenario. Can't forget your hat over there to the left. Yeah, to the left, and got to keep the sun out of your face. But let me know what your thoughts are. This is what I would take. What would you take? So let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.